What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Nick from Australia, and welcome to the Storm versus Cowboys Week 3 preseason challenge review. Storm and the Cowboys took place this afternoon down there in Melbourne at a place called Casey Fields. First impressions of the ground, I didn't like it, but I'm glad we didn't get any injuries. I'm glad everyone got through the game, and everyone played pretty well, to be completely honest with you, man. I'm pretty impressed with that performance, and in particular, a couple of players really surprised me in that game. A couple of players I didn't expect to play well did play well. So I'm pleased. I'm not going to overreact with the preseason. Like I said last week when we got beat by the Dolphins, it is what it is. Like, who cares? This is similar. It does not matter that we won. All that mattered was players getting a hit out before round one and new combinations working and gelling and everything else. So, good stuff. Really good stuff as well. Hello to the live chat. We got a bit of a crowd building up here. We got Luke Melbourne Storm fan. We got SS Storm fan. We've got Josh. We've got who else we got here? We got Callan. We've got Rishi. We've got Will Pearson. Who else is on here? We've got Ali. We've got Gene, Jason. Everyone that's in the chat. Hello to Callan as well, my partner from the North Queensland Cowboys TV podcast. Shout out to Callan. Hello to Blake, HB, Aviation, everyone that's in the chat, SG, X, Papua New Guinea. Hello, everybody. I hope everybody is doing well. I know we're all excited about round one, obviously next week with Las Vegas, and then obviously the week after that, we've got the whole round to look forward to. Obviously, I'll be in Sydney for the Manly Cowboys game. I'll be heading down there. Callan will be there. It's going to be a good time. Looking forward to it, actually. Looking forward to getting down there in Sydney very, very soon. But, yes, Cowboys in the Storm down there in Melbourne this afternoon. Cowboys getting the win, 36 points to 24. It was 36 to 14, but Melbourne got a couple of consolation tries, which, I mean, it is a little bit annoying to let Melbourne score 3 tries in the last 10 minutes. A little bit annoying, but we took all of our main guys off. We didn't have Dearden on the field. Drinkwater was off. All the main guys had a rest, and it was good. I thought we played really well in this game. I thought combinations were quite good as well. Also, I just want to say quickly, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you do. Press the subscribe button. I would really appreciate that. How did Wishart miss that kick in front? Yeah, that was crazy, wasn't it? And then I think Nick Meaney missed one from in front as well, or next to the post. Pretty insane how that happens. Now, the try scorers, I mean, we're not going to go for every try. We'll be here for an eternity. But Scott Drinkwater was the first try scorer for the Cowboys. Drinkwater ended up getting 2 tries today. Purdue got 1. Purdue got 1. Dearden got 1. Braden Burns got 1 on the right wing. Viliami Vailea got 1. And Jackson Polo got 1 on the left wing late in the game. For the Storm, Nick Meaney got 1. Sua Farlongo got 1. Russell Smith got 1. Stefano got 1. And Sean Bloor got 1 at the end, which was a little bit questionable, but I think it's a try. I know everyone will complain about, but he deliberately tapped the ball forward. Honestly, even if he did, I thought it was fine. It was a try. It's a try. Sean Bloor's try at the end was fine. I know Michael Ennis was going off his rocket about it on commentary, but I thought it was fine. Now, a couple of things that I want to start off by saying with the Cowboys. So, combinations were going to be very important because obviously round one we play Manly down there at Brookvale Oval. Not an easy road trip to start the season. Manly will be a tough opponent for round one. I am expecting a very, very gritty, tough game of football when we play Manly in 2 weeks. What I was impressed about was these combinations, right? So on the left-hand side, the Cowboys, Tom Dearden, Jeremiah Nanai, Jackson Purdue, and Murray Tuilagi. Now, Jeremiah Nanai, ever since he's come on the scene in the NRL in 2021, he's always been on the right-hand side. He's been a right edge second rower. We saw in 2022 and in 2024, because he had great years those 2 seasons. He was always on the right. Now he's on the left, partnered with the best 5'8" in the game in Tom Dearden. So I think Nanai's game might go to a new level. And we saw this afternoon. We know Jeremiah Nanai has always had some defensive lapses. He's had some defensive issues since coming into the NRL. But he looked a lot more comfortable defensively with Tom Dearden next to him, because we know how good of a defender Tom Dearden is. I thought that combination was really good. Also, I want to give a massive rap to Jackson Purdue. Jackson Purdue playing in the centers. We saw a little bit of that last year, and he did pretty well for himself. But Purdue, alongside with Dearden and Nanai, and next to an origin winger and Murray Tuilagi, very good stuff. And I really thought Jackson Purdue looked really comfortable out there at left center. I thought he was really good. I thought he played really well. Didn't overplay his hand a little bit. I thought everything he did was magic, and I'm keen to see the development of Jackson Purdue, because we know that as a young player coming through the system, he was a half. He played a lot of Queensland Cup last year as a half, and he dominated it in a lot of stats. And Purdue coming in as a center, I thought he played really well. So I'm really excited to see how that combination develops over the year with Dearden, Nanai, Purdue, and Tuilagi. I'm really keen to see how that develops. I thought it was really good today. It was easily an 8 or 9 out of 10, that combination. Definitely an 8 out of 10. I thought they played really well. As for the other side, it was Tom Duffy, John Bateman, Viliami Vailea, and Braden Burns. Now, I want to say Braden Burns, thought he was really good on that right wing. I was impressed with Braden Burns. Thought in the first half it was a little bit quiet, but second half he really got into the game, and he scored a very nice try. No thanks to Scotty Drinkwater with a beautiful kick, but Braden Burns was very good on that right wing. Viliami Vailea, guys. Now, look, in the off-season, obviously everyone's talking about, the Cowboys don't have strike centers, that they don't have great centers because they lost Val Holmes. Now, don't get me wrong. We will miss Val Holmes. There will be periods during the year where we will miss Valentine Holmes, but Viliami Vailea did a fine job at the back end of last year, and I thought today he was fantastic. Put on a big shot on half just before half time, but even before that, he had some really powerful carries, some good offloads, combined well with Tom Duffy, John Bateman, and Braden Burns. I thought they played really well together, to be honest. So I was really pleased with Viliami Vailea. I had some concerns about him going forward, but thought he played really well in that game today, that trial game. So good signs there from Viliami Vailea. Also, obviously, John Bateman, right? He had a bit of a mixed start. Obviously, Nick Meaney scored for Melbourne. That was pretty much on John Bateman. But after that, John Bateman played really well. I think he forced 3 or 4 errors from the Storm. He was the reason we scored one of our tries. I think it might have been, was it Drinkwater's second try? That was all Bateman, where he just offloaded the ball through the middle and whatnot, and we made a break down the sideline. I think that was on the back of John Bateman. So Bateman played really well in his first game. I thought he was good. I want to give a rap to a couple other guys. The starting 4-pack, the rotation, right? So we started with McLean, McIntyre, and Cotter at 13. I thought Cotter was great, as always. Good worker, looks fit. McIntyre was the wild card. McIntyre was fantastic, man. McIntyre ended up playing in the centers late in the game just to trial it, just in case something happens during the season. I thought McIntyre and Cotter went really well together. McLean looked really good out there as well. Robson, the usual Reece Robson, played good. Also, I want to give a massive shout out to Harrison Edwards. Harrison Edwards was great. Come off the bench, jersey number 14. Harrison Edwards is one of those players where he may not look like a standout on the stats, but the amount of work he gets through the middle and the amount of tackles the bloke has to make is quite extraordinary. He's a really good hard worker. So Harrison Edwards, for me, has to be in the team come round one. He's got to be there. You got to find a spot for him, whether it be off the bench as a front rower to make tackles or wherever it be to play a different role. I thought Edwards was very good this afternoon, made a lot of tackles, got through a lot of hard work. I thought Griffin Neem was good. Cohen Hess had some – look, I thought Cohen Hess against the Dolphins last week looked really unfit, but I'll tell you what, today he looked a lot better. Still may need a few games in Queensland Cup to get some fitness, but it'll be interesting what Todd Payton does in that situation. But I thought Cohen Hess was a lot better today. He played pretty well. I was really impressed with Tom Duffy in the halves. Tom Duffy was fantastic. Thought he was really good. Obviously, Dearden and Drinkwater were fantastic, as always. Kyle Lawton didn't play big minutes, but I thought he looked good when he was out there. Obviously, Michele and Paulo come on late with Robert Derby, and they just, they got out there and did what they had to do. Now, for the Storm, look, I'm not going to get into them too much, but I thought Farlongo, before he got injured, thought he looked really good out there. Apparently, it's a hamstring strain or something, so hopefully not too serious for Farlongo because he is a hell of a talent, man. He really is. Wishart as well, hell of a talent. Like Melbourne have got some players there that have got massive futures. I thought Joe Chan looked really good for the Storm. I thought Howarth and Meaney were good for Melbourne. Stefano had a good trial game. Harry Grant was decent as well. Tui Kamikamifa, Lazarus, Russell Smith, and Bronson Garlick I thought were really good for Melbourne. But at the end of the day, it's just a trial game, just a hit out. I thought a lot of the Cowboys players in particular, the guys that had question marks like Villia, Purdue, even John Bateman had question marks on him by a lot of people. I thought they all played great. I really do. I thought they all played really well. Yeah, look, again, just a preseason game. Not much really more to go over. I just thought it was a good hit out by the Cowboys. The Storm played well themselves, but I was really happy with the Cowboys. And for a preseason game, I thought we played a good 7 to an 8 out of 10. It was a good performance. My top 3 players from the game, though, I'd say 3, 2, 1, with 1 being the best. I'll say number 3. I'll go Jackson Purdue at number 3. Thought he was really good. Number 2, I'm going to go with Viliami Vailea, actually. Viliami Vailea really surprised me this afternoon. I was really impressed with Vailea. And player of the game, I'm going to go with Scott Drinkwater. He was outstanding. Set up a couple of tries, scored 2 himself. Set up Villia and Burns. Drinkwater was outstanding. Probably best on ground. So, good stuff there. Anyway, guys, I was going to wrap things up from my end. I hope you guys enjoyed the preseason challenge review. Thank you for watching. I'll be live tomorrow night to reveal my official ladder predictions. A couple of teams have had a few injuries in the preseason, and I'm not comfortable with my current NRL ladder. So tomorrow night, I'm going to do an updated NRL 2025 ladder prediction. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow night. You're definitely going to want to see it. I'm finalizing my ladder, and I'm going to be revealing it officially tomorrow night. So tune into my ladder predictions tomorrow night, guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel. And see you guys in the next one. Go the Cowboys.